Hey YouTube, Jam here. Welcome back to the gaming station. So, Brawl Talk just dropped, and I woke up bright and early to watch it. Then I rewatched it while taking notes. Now I'm writing the script to bring you guys an overview of Brawl Talk, as well as my thoughts on all the aspects of it. We're going to be covering Brawl Pass, new brawlers, skins, and game modes. Okay, let's get started. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the Brawl Pass. Personally, I'm not a fan of the Battle Pass model. If I'm honest, I view it as turning games into a monthly bill, and it's not something I want to do. However, if you don't buy the pass, you feel like you miss out on some cool rewards, and it's not consumer friendly in my opinion. With that being said, I will be buying the Brawl Pass at least until my account is maxed. The extra boxes and power points are just something that I can't pass up on, and I would feel like I'm missing out if I don't buy it, like I said. Now, with the Brawl Pass, we're getting a reworked progression system. It looks like the token system we currently have is going away. From the screenshots of the Brawl Pass, it looks like there is just one kind of token, and they're all going to go towards completing the Brawl Pass track. They have also added quests to help you earn more tokens and get more boxes more quickly. Most of them seem like easy things to do, like heal this much health with Poco, or complete a boss fight, but I have two concerns with some of these. There is one quest that said, win 6 games with Colt. And I'm not a fan of this one because it locks you into playing a specific brawler for a long period of time. For this example, you need to win 6 games with Colt. And if you're not pushing that specific brawler, it's a lot of games to have to play. And losses don't count, so you're locked into playing that brawler even longer. A simple solution to this would be just to change it from win to play 6 games as Colt. At least then, all you have to do is jump into the matches, win or lose. And this is assuming these are daily quests and not built up over the whole season. The other concern I have is if these quests are preset, meaning that they're chosen at the start of the season and everyone has the same quest. Completing some of these will be impossible if you don't have all the brawlers unlocked. A specific example was there was a quest that said deal 5,000 damage with Leon. Now, Leon is obviously a legendary brawler, so not everyone will have him unlocked, and the people who don't have him unlocked can't complete that quest, slowing their progression. In my opinion, it would be better if these quests were generated randomly, account by account. That way you don't end up with that problem. Now, the Brawl Pass is going to cost $10 or 170 gems. I do like how they made it so free-to-play players can save gems and eventually buy a Brawl Pass. And you can also use a creator code and kick back some of that money to the content creators. So it's not all bad. I guess, overall, I'm not too upset with the Brawl Pass, and I always kind of knew they were coming ever since Clash of Clans and Clash Royale had success with theirs. But I understand people's frustrations with it, and like I said, in general, I'm not a fan of it as a business model to begin with. Alright, so the next topic I want to go over is game modes. First up, ticketed events. Well, we're ticketed events, but they're removing tickets, so I guess we're just calling them events now. Whatever, I'm talking about Boss Fight, Robo Rumble, and Big Game. They say that they standardize the game modes so they last 2 minutes and have a max reward of 100 tokens each. Although, as I say it, I'm not sure if Boss Fight is going to apply to this because it definitely takes longer than 2 minutes at the higher levels if you want to win. But as far as Robo Rumble and Big Game, I do like the change. There was always an issue in my eyes with Robo Rumble and Big Game not being standardized. You get more value for your tickets from Robo Rumble, but Big Game was way more fun to play. This solves that problem entirely. Now there's no tickets to spend, and the game modes have the same rewards. It's a win-win. Also, Hot Zone is coming back. I'm very excited for this change. As I said in my update wish list, I wanted more game modes to be added to the game to help change the daily rotation of available modes. Now, they didn't say what they're doing with the event slots. They could bring back an extra slot and keep Hot Zone there all the time, but I'm hoping that they break up the Siege, Heist, and Bounty slot and rotate one of those modes with Hot Zone. We'll have to wait and see on that though. Since one of the complaints about Hot Zone was that if you lost control early, it was a waste of time because it was impossible to win the match and you had to wait for the time to expire to start your next one. This was especially true with the One Zone maps. Now, from what they showed in Brawl Talk, there are now bars on the outside of the zones that fill as your team controls it. I'm guessing they're moving the game mode from a King of the Hill type mode to a Capture the Point type mode. When your team fills the bar, you win that point, and the match is over when both points are captured. I'm not sure how draws would work, and like I said, I'm just guessing, but it sounds good in my head. Okay, now let's talk about the new brawlers. First up, we have a whole new rarity, Chromatic. And I feel like this is made just to incentivize people to buy the Brawl Pass. I say this for 2 reasons. The first reason is that the first Chromatic Brawler feels more like an epic brawler than a legendary brawler based on his mechanics. The second reason I say this is because I feel like they want to put a brawler in the Brawl Pass track, but they don't want to put a brawler that's too rare, like an epic or a legendary. That way people who don't buy the pass don't have that much to complain about, because eventually they will get the chromatic ones. Okay, so the first chromatic brawler we're getting is Gale. He's a blower brawler that has insane range, both with how wide it is and how far it reaches. If you're in a narrow lane against him, it's going to be impossible to dodge his shots. His super is even wider and has a pushback effect on all brawlers caught in it. I'm thinking this will be a very useful super in Brawl Ball when you need to stop a goal, and in Gem Grab when you're trying to regain control of the map. From what I've seen, he doesn't have a ton of health and doesn't deal too much damage, and from what they showed of his super, it didn't look like it dealt any damage, so I don't think he's going to be overpowered on release. They also showed us a second brawler, but they didn't talk about him at all. They just showed a clip. He's a cute little robot, and he's got a very unique shot pattern. It looks like his shots split into 3 projectiles and then converge on one point, kind of like a reverse Gene shot. I'm guessing the little projectiles will pierce targets on their way to that point, but I'm not sure and couldn't tell from the clip. And I didn't see him use his super in that clip at all, but I'm guessing it has something to do with that little drone bot that they showed with him in the clip. I think it would be cool if the little drone bot deflected incoming damage or something like that. That would be a new mechanic in the game that we don't have and would make him very unique. Unfortunately, that's all I can say about this little guy, as they didn't show much more than that in the clip. I think that Gale is going to be a very easy brawler to use, and he won't be too strong on his release, which is probably a good thing, because since he's being bundled with the Brawl Pass, he'll be pretty popular over the next month or so. Alright, real quick, I'll mention the skins. We got Rogue Mortis. I like this skin a lot. It reminds me of the guards from Aladdin. This is probably the best Mortis skin yet. Then there's Guard Rico, which kind of looks more like a genie to me. I'm not really a big fan of this skin. Then there's Tropical Sprout. I think this skin is hilarious. I really like his sunglasses, and it kind of reminds me of Flora Stanley from The Office. And for Supercell's 10th anniversary, we're getting Barbarian King Bull, my favorite skin that they announced. I love the Clash of Clans and Clash Royale crossover skins, and this one's free. What's not to love about it? In June, we're getting Summertime Pam. She looks like a 50s housewife on a beach. I don't hate it, and it fits with Summertime Jessie skin, like they had a beach day together. Then there's Constructor Jackie, which just looks like a color swap to me. I'm hoping it's just a Star Point skin, because it doesn't seem like it's worth gems in my opinion. And finally, we got Evil Gene. This is another great skin. It reminds me of when Jafar turned into the genie in Aladdin. They should have turned his lamp black. That would have made the skin even better. Overall, I think this is going to be a decent update. We're getting 2 new brawlers, one of which is a whole new rarity. They're reworking the old ticketed event systems as well as bringing back Hot Zone, so make sure you play that game a lot if you want to stay in the game. I know I'm going to be grinding it a ton personally. And we're getting a whole new progression system with quests. While it will always be tied to the Brawl Pass, if they do the free rewards correctly, I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. So, down in the comments, let me know what you're most excited about with this update. Also, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it for me as well. Like I said, I woke up super early to get this done as soon as I could, so it would definitely let me know that my dedication did not go unnoticed. Also, check out some of my other videos if you're interested. I do a variety of content involving Brawl Stars, like gameplay and balancing videos. Sub if you enjoy that type of stuff. I want to thank everyone for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.